The Glashütte Original manufactory's roots extend back to the year 1845. It was in this year that Saxon watchmaker to the royalty Ferdinand Adolf Lange brought the art of watchmaking to Glashütte. Professional colleagues such as Julius Assmann followed his vision of an independent watch manufacturer. Precise pocket watches from Glashütte won many gold medals at international exhibitions. Until this day, Moritz Grossmann has been regarded as one of the forerunners of Glashütte's watch manufacture, not only because of his own impressive pocket watches. Rather, he recognized that the international demand for Glashütte watches would also demand more and more specialized trade workers. Upon his initiative, the German School of Watchmaking was founded in Glashütte in 1878. One of the graduates of this school was Alfred Hellwig, who later taught there from 1913 until 1954. He was especially committed to research. In 1920, Alfred Hellwig became famous as the inventor of the flying tourbillon. Balance, escape wheel and detent spring were for the first time arranged within a cantilevered cage that made a 360-degree revolution around its own axis once every minute. In this way, the tourbillon compensates rate deviation that is caused by the Earth's gravity. The flying tourbillon was first used on the front side of the movement in Glashütte Original wristwatches. The maintenance of this high art of watchmaking is an important topic at Glashütte Original. For this reason, an in-house watchmaker school was created in 2002, named after the famous Glashütte instructor. The fascination of the watchmaking craft is taught by several instructors using rare historical escapement models as teaching aids, and with the help of modern video technology, even the most sensitive processes taking place within the movement's microcosm are visible in detail for every student. When an apprentice successfully graduates the program, the manufactory is waiting for the competent young watchmaker with its demanding tasks. In the experienced team of the assembly department, for example, only work done by hand, according to strict procedures, can make the movement into a complex mechanism. The individual components needed are pre-sorted into sets and assembled in units. Horological complications all the way to a perpetual calendar are thus created with great concentration in units in the assembly department. The assembly of such complicated movements demands several working days. The innovative panorama date is unique. Both numeral rings are located on one level. The otherwise usual mullion needed to visually balance the difference in height between the numerals is not needed here. Here, the disc for the leap year display of the perpetual calendar is being assembled. After assembly, all functions are examined. Especially on a perpetual calendar, both the individual changing of the date and the synchronized changing of the displays are important. Now the watch receives its unmistakable face. The hands are added to the dial. The watch is encased, and the bezel as well as the front sapphire crystal are put in place. And screwed to the back with great care. During regulation, the manufacture caliber is finely adjusted. With the help of a timing machine, the watch's rate is tested in 5 different positions. Only now is the rotor with its oscillating weight, crafted in 21-karat gold, added to caliber 100. In the laboratory, up to 4 weeks of continuous testing at various temperatures for shock protection, and, as seen here, for water resistance, according to the German industrial norm DIN. This takes place during a simulation of high and low pressure. Toward the end of the quality control process, the long-term rate behavior of the movements is analyzed on a rotating testing machine. And only after it has successfully passed all tests can a Glashütte Original be entered into the manufacturer's registry with its individual number, sent to one of our exclusive dealers, and finally presented to the connoisseur waiting for it. The Senator Edition, classic men's watches with a demand for the modern. When the assembly department breathes life into the movement, it is a true highlight of the art of watchmaking, making the heart of every lover of mechanics to beat a little faster. Glashütte Original was the first to use the duplex swan neck fine adjustment for the sensitive fine adjustment of the movement. 2 swan neck springs regulate the watch's rate and the centralization of the oscillation system, the beat, independently of each other. In the automatic movement caliber 90, or here as shown on manually wound caliber 6501, the fine adjustment adds value, enhancing the models of the Pano Date and Star collections.